Hey you guys, Kyle McCormick here. Going to do another great workout today. Today's going to be legs and a little bit of hip mobility here, a little bit of abs with that too. Some of the stuff we're going to be working on today is a little bit jiu-jitsu based, so it might look a little bit weird to you guys. You might want to take a little bit of extra time before playing this video to really get warmed up with a foam roller if you've got some hip issues. If you do have a lot of hip problems or recently had hip surgery or anything like that, I would recommend skipping this one and consulting with your physical therapist to see what exercises you can do to help strengthen those muscles. With that being said, all of the equipment I'm going to be using today is optional. You don't have to use any equipment if you don't need to, or if you can't, or feel like you're getting the workout good enough without it. But if you want to use equipment, feel free. Today I'm going to be using a sandbag and or a kettlebell. So we're going to go ahead and start with our warm-up here. It's just going to be high knees, like we usually do, getting those legs warmed up. Really bring the knees up with this one. You want to go ahead and bring them in and hold for a little bit. That's good too. Or just continue doing high knees. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and get into our high knees running. Again, bring the knees up higher today. We're really trying to get those legs warmed up, fired up here. Those arms too. Alright, I'm going to do a couple quick lunges here. It's about 5 forward lunges on each leg. And as you can see, whenever I'm going down, let my knee touch the ground very gently. And switching legs after 5. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and do these side-to-side steps here. The side of our hips working. As you can see, I'm in an athletic stance here. Knees are slightly bent. I'm just going back and forth. Now we're going to go ahead and make a box. So we're going to go side, step up, side, step back. Three one way. And now we're going to start going the other way. Alright. Next one we're going to be doing is a little bit of, we're going to be grabbing our knee, our foot, and pulling it in close to us. Don't want to yank anything out of socket. We're just trying to stretch the glute a little bit here. Get those hips loosened up a bit. All right. Next, we're going to just do some traditional no weighted squats here. All right. As you can see, I'm getting down parallel here. Let's do about 10 of them. All right. Now we're gonna go ahead and get into our workout. And again, if you guys are still feeling a little tight or something, pause the video, do your foam roller, do those exercises again, do them for a little bit longer. You know, whatever fits you. All right, so the first exercise we're gonna be doing in the front squat. What I mean by front squat is the weight is gonna be in front of us. We're not putting it on our backs. If you got a dumbbell at home, you can hold it like this and go down. We're still going down parallel 90 degrees. Come straight up. We're looking up too. Keep our back straight. All right, and we're not coming up on our toes. What we're doing is just staying back on our heels. Should be able to almost lift our front toes off the ground whenever we're doing these. Try to stop at 90. You know, going past 90, some people can, but it can hurt our knees in the long run going past that range. So go ahead and grab whatever weight you're going to use, and we're going to crank out 10 to 15 of these. Today we're doing seven to 8 exercises, depending on what you want. For guys at home that just want to do a regular exercise, I'll just do 7. If you guys that want to bring it a little bit harder, we'll do 8. We'll do 3 rounds. Minimum breaks in between. The next one we're going to do is going to be, it's called a Turkish get up. Now you can do this with or without weight. I'll show you guys the basics behind this movement here. So without weight at first, I'm going to use weight, but I'll do one without weight just to demonstrate how it's supposed to look. Alright, so on my back, my knees, my feet down on the ground, I'm putting one hand up. Alright, now with this hand that's on the ground, I'm going to push, looking up. As you can see, I'm helping myself get up with this hand, and then my left foot's going to come out, right knee's going to come in, and I'm pushing off the ground. I'm standing straight up, and then I'm coming back down the same way. And we're going to do 10 to 12, all right, with or without weight. And if you, how many you're doing, do half of that on each side. So if you're doing 10, do 5 on each side, do 12, 6. Some people want to step it up more, do 10, 20, do 10 on each side. Just remember, we got 3 rounds. And if you're using weight, it's a workout. Let's go ahead and get started here. Again, I'm coming up. I'm using that hand to support. I'm bringing that foot out, right foot in. If my left hand is up, and I'm just coming straight up, all the way up. Now, if all the way coming up is a little bit hard, or it's too much for you, then just stop halfway. So you just stop here. All right. As you can see, whenever I come up, my hip is also coming out too. All right. All right, whenever you're done with your half, switch hands. If you're using weight or not, whatever hand you had up on the ground is now up. Remember, whatever hand we got up, this foot's coming out, opposite one's coming in, and we're sitting up. All right. As you guys can see, I've got a mat here to help with the cushion so I don't get carpet burn on my butt. That's never fun. All right. Next exercise we're going into is going to be a forward lunge. Hold up my mat here. With or without weight with this one. Me, I'm going to do something special. Instead of doing a traditionally two-handed, a weight in each hand, doing these, I'm going to do one side. What's that doing? It's helping engage my core a little bit, help with core stability whenever I'm doing these lunges. And whatever foot's going out, all right, the weight's going to be on the opposite side. So my right foot's coming out, weight's in my left hand whenever I'm doing these. And we're doing, again, 10 to 12, or 15 if you want. 20, whatever gets you to feeling the burn. Again, we're doing 3 rounds of this, so whatever you can do, it gives you that good burn, doesn't completely toast you out. All right, so again, we're just lunging forward here. We're just lightly tapping that knee on the ground, coming back straight up. All right, and as you can see, if you've got the one-handed weight, I'm keeping my upper body straight. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do 20 because I'm feeling it. I'm not feeling it too much, so I feel I'm gonna get burned out. As you can see, my head slightly looking up. How I'm doing this helps keep the back straight. Also, whenever I go down, I'm pushing off with that front foot. All right. Next one we got is no hands, get up to knee. Or if you need to use your hands, not that mobile, I'll show you how to use your hands with this one. All right. It's kind of like the Turkish get up if you're using one-handed assist. All right. We're just going up halfway. We're not using any hands. We're going to keep our hands up here. We're going to fold one of our legs down. All right, so for me, I've got my right leg down. It means I'm going to rock onto my right shin. All right, so I'm sitting up, and I'm coming up to my right shin, and that hip is going forward. All right, and I'm sitting back down on that same leg that was down. So if you're using no hands, that's what it looks like. Using a hand, again, opposite hand, opposite leg comes up, and we're just sitting up like that. All right. And we're only coming up to there. But the important thing with this one is to get those hips engaged whenever you come up. Really stick them out. So again, same number of reps. 10 to 12. So this one you're going to be doing 10 to 12 on each side. All right, let's switch sides here. I'll switch angles so you guys can see a little bit better. Still having difficulty with it. All right, As you can see, I'm using the momentum of my body to lift myself up. Shoot my hands up just a little bit. Mostly it's my upper body. And pull myself up like a sit-up. All right. Again, that's one of those jiu-jitsu based ones, a little bit different. All right. Next what we're gonna do is just a side-to-side shuffle. This one's pretty common, just like our warm-up, except a little bit quicker. All right. And as I said, I'm keeping athletic stance whenever I'm doing this. If you've got more space at home, you want to jump further, go ahead and do that. I'm not doing a timer today, so we're just going to do about 20 to each side. So $15 to $20. All right. Next one we got is a bridge and tap. Again, it's another jiu-jitsu based one. So this one we're using our hips again. Again, working on legs and hip mobility. A lot of people have tight hips. Work in sync. Hips and the legs. And on our lower body and a little bit of core today too. Doing these. So this one, a lot of you guys probably know what a glute bridge is. This traditional bridge up. Alright. Well, this one, we're bridging up. Looking to an opposite shoulder. So if I'm looking to my right shoulder, I'm going to lift my left hand up. I'm going to touch. Alright. And as you can see, I'm keeping my right arm down, playing on the ground, lifting up with the left hand, looking to the looking to the right shoulder. And we're going to do 10 to 15 each side. Whenever I'm pushing, I'm going looking over my right, all right, and I'm pushing with my left foot. My left leg is the one that's driving my body towards that direction. So now whenever you guys are done, go ahead and switch. All right. Next workout we got, or exercise we got, is no hand stand up. So this one, we're starting on our knees and we're coming straight up. Some of you guys might not be able to do this. This might be a little bit difficult for some of you guys. You know, again, my pad helps pad my knees a little bit. But for my knees, I'm literally just using my momentum and coming straight onto my feet. Now, if you guys can't do that, if that's too much, that's all right. Start on your knees. Turn or put my right foot out. Turn to the right. Stand up. Go down. Same way I came. Right foot out. Then I'm coming up. Right foot back down. And same thing with my left. And you guys, with this one, you're going to have to switch legs with it though. So just remember, again, 10 to 15. So 10 on one side, 10 on the other side if you're doing the single leg, or just altogether 10 to 15 if you're doing double leg. All right, let's get started here. Again, if you're doing the both foot, it's like a jump. Just coming straight onto my feet here. We're literally just on our knees and hopping straight up. Looking up helps too. For more of a jiu-jitsu based approach though, you want to keep your eyes down, looking at your opponent. That's what this is for. Getting up under our feet, from our knees onto our feet. And if you get tired like that, that's all right. You know, what we're gonna do then, if we get that tired, we're just gonna go and crank out some regular ones or some single leg ones. Either one works. All right. Now for you guys at home that want to step it up a notch, do 8 workouts today. I applaud you for it. This one, next one we're going to do, going to be a traditional wall sit. So find a wall somewhere that you can lean up against. All right, I got this pillar here. I'll go ahead and do it over here. All right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to come down to a 90-degree angle, so a parallel angle like we're sitting in a chair, and we're just going to hold it for a minute. And yes, I've got a watch on me. I'm timing it for a minute. So you guys want to follow along with me, should be pretty accurate. And we're keeping a good 90-degree angle here. We're not sinking all the way down. That's not doing anything. All right, we're just staying here. If you guys want to take a break or you feel like you need to change positions, move up a little bit, break that 90-degree angle. Whenever you feel good, you start hurting from that one, you move back down. It's actually a little bit harder too. Way you can increase resistance with this one, you just do 15 90-degree angle, 15 seconds, a higher angle. All right. And another thing you can do to make this more difficult is you can take a weight, or if I wanted to, I could take my sandbag, lay it over my knees, and hold it like that. And a little bit more resistance. All right. So now we're going back into the front squat here. Again, if you have weight, you're keeping it in front of you. All right. Looking up, almost at the corner of the ceiling and where the ceiling and the wall meet, the top of the wall, that little corner. That's where you want to kind of fix your eyes at. That's what I've always been told. That's what I've been doing. It works well for me. But I'm a little bit shorter. Some of you guys a little bit lighter, a little bit taller might need to look higher, and vice versa. All right, let's go ahead and get started again. 10 to 15. All right. All right, moving on to the next one. The Turkish get up with or without weights with this one again. Again, 10 to 15 on this one as well. I think I said 10 to 12 first. Whatever works best for you. All right, whenever I say 10 to 15 or whatever number, you want to stop in between that, you can too. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Can I get all the way up or just partially up? Up a little bit and do 16 for me. Like I said, some of you guys do 20, no problem. You know, you're feeling it, do it. And that's usually what I will do too. But got a newborn baby home now. I'm getting a very rough 4 to 5 hours of sleep at night. So I don't want to push myself any more than what I need to because I don't want to get injured. All right. Next thing, that's a forward lunge. I'm using a single weight, single kettlebell again. Whenever foot's coming out, an opposite hand's gonna be the one with weight, keeping our upper body straight. Again, 10 to 15, 10 to 20. All right, whatever. Split it up each side. So if you're doing 20, 10 on each side, you know, 15 or 14. 7 on each side. All right. All right, I'm switching hands. I'm switching feet. All right. Going back to our jiu-jitsu based stuff. So no hand or single hand, half Turkish get up, or no hand get up to knee. Again, like I said with the, again, like I said before, we're laying our left knee down on the ground. You know, our right foot comes in, lays on the ground, left knee stays up, and we're coming straight up, and then we're rocking right under that knee, right under that shin area, and then we're switching sides. Or, my bad, we're staying on that side until we finish half of what we're doing. So 10 to 15 on each side here. And again, you can see I'm kind of rocking with my feet off the ground. That's good too. You need a little bit more mobility or momentum whenever you do that. Or you can try to keep them on the ground. Best you can. It's a little bit harder that way. Switching sides now. Next one going into our side to side shuffle. All right. And good athletic stance here. All right. And 20 on each side. 15, 20 on each side. 6, 6, that's where I'm at. 7, 7, just like that. All right. Next one we got is bridge and tap, or bridge and touch. Again, reaching over with that opposite hand, opposite shoulder. If we're going to the right, pushing with our left foot. Going to the left, pushing with our right foot. Let's get started. Again, 10 to 15 on each side. And really reach with that too. Try to get your hips as far off the floor as you can whenever you're doing this. All right. Next one's a no-hand stand up, or single foot out, stand up. All right. Go ahead and get started here. Moving my mat a little bit. Hopefully this time it doesn't get all crazy on me. It's kind of hard. This kind of explosive movement though. Not to have your mat go crazy on you. Bigger mat probably be a better idea for this one. All right, let's go ahead and get started again. 10 to 15 total if you're doing the double, or 10 to 15, you know, alternating sides to equal 10 or 15. All right, let's go ahead and get started here. And another variant to this too, if you guys don't like this one or the traditional flare out and stand up, you put a hand down here if you can, and then come up on both legs like that. Put that same hand down, and then do the opposite hand. All right, whatever is best for you. All right, this one's really helping developing that hip forward or hip flexor explosivity in that, helping with mobility and really getting power out of our front hips. All right, if you guys didn't want to, going into our 8th workout now, our 8th exercise. Gonna be the wall sit again. With or without weight. Yeah, I'm gonna up the game a little bit here. I'm gonna put my sandbag across, see how good that feels. All right, we're going down for a minute. And I'm starting now. You don't want your feet too far in on this one either, because it doesn't do as much and it can hurt your knees. You want them just a little bit out forward. You want your knees to be tracking over your heels on this one. So you look at your foot and your knees was parallel with your heel. My upper back is touching the wall here. I'm pushing myself up against the wall at the same time too. Helps you stay static. All right. Careful coming up with that one. Might feel a little bit dizzy. Drink some water if you are. Take a little bit of a break. Especially if you're seeing little stars or anything like that. It's a sign of dehydration. Or you need to pause the video. Drink some water or some electrolytes. Get some electrolytes in you. Take a break. And whenever you're feeling good, go ahead and play it again. If you feel like you're going to throw up, you're sick, just pause it and be done with it for the day. All right. Going into our front squat now. This one I'm going to switch it up and use my kettlebell so I can show you guys how to use that properly. I was explaining at the beginning. So the kettlebell, I like to have my hands here or on the actual ball, the kettlebell, whatever's more comfortable for you. But we're keeping the weight in front and we're looking up and we're going down. Our elbows are almost going to touch. My elbows almost touch my knees. That's how I can tell I'm parallel with the ground. Again, 10 to 15. Kick it up a little bit and go 20. I'm kicking it up in this round because why? It's the last round. For those of you guys that are only doing 3, it's the last round. For you guys that aren't, keep it at a moderate pace. Whenever it's your last round, try to bust out as many as you can with proper form though. Don't be throwing your body around, hurting yourself, just to get more reps. That's not smart. All right, we're doing a Turkish get up now, with or without weight here. Again, 10 to 15, 10 to 20 total, whatever feels right for you. All right. And halfway, or all the way up. And that was my 8th one. I'm still feeling good. So I'm going to go 10 on this side and 10 on the other side to make 20. Because it's the last round, I want to bang it out. right. Yeah, I might get a little bit crazy on me there. It's all right. All right. The foreign lunge now. A sip of water real quick. All right. Again with this, 10 to 20 on each side. All right, let's get moving here. And keeping that upper body straight for just using one side at a time. Move my mat out of the way there. Lightly touching the ground with our knee. All right, going to our left side now. All right, done with that one. Coming to our jiu-jitsu stuff. No hands, get up to knee, or one hand partial Turkish get. All right, bring up the mat here. Let's go with this one. If you want to rock forward with your feet, if you get up, that's good. Keeping your knees on the ground, or feet on the ground is a little bit harder. So I like to rock a little bit. Okay. Again, 10 to 20 each side. Either alternate or the same side. Again, pushing this hip out, we come up. All right. Some of you guys might notice I switched up the reps on that one. Why? It's our last set. I want you guys to really burn it out. Now, if you guys can't do full 10 on each side, just do what you can. But try get as many as you can and do as much as you can without hurting yourself or losing good form. All right. Next is our side-to-side shuffle here. And good athletic stance. Going 20 to 30 on each side this time. All right. So I got at least want you guys to do, try and at least do 15, preferably 20. You guys that want to step it up, do 30. Let's go. 2, 2, 3, 3, just like that. All right. Bridge and touch now. Again, this one 10 to 20 on each side. Remember to drive with that opposite foot. Touch the opposite shoulder. Let's go ahead and get it done. Bring that hip as high up as we can. Now my hips still need some work. Still need to get them a little bit more mobile than they are. That's why I'm doing this. Every day I do, I get a little bit more flexible, a little more range of motion in those hips. And that helps with everything. Not just jiu-jitsu, but with just everyday life. Getting up and down the stairs, getting in and out of cars, trucks, moving stuff around. All right. Next is our no hand stand up from our knees, or one hand down, stand up, or alternating sides, stand up, whatever you guys want to do. All right, 10 to 15 with this. If you're doing the no hand, if you're doing one hand, you guys should be doing at least 15 to 20. All right, and that's 15 to 20 alternate. So you're going to do 10 on each side, or 7 on each side, whatever you want to do. Okay. Or crank it out, do 10 on each side, do 20, whatever you want to do, whatever feels good. I'm done talking, let's get moving. No hand ones are tough. A lot of explosivity in that. Alright, last exercise, wall sits. We're doing weight. We'll push a little bit. Let's go 1.5 minutes. Guys that are doing standard wall sits here, not moving. Guys at home, got weight, 1 minute to 1.5 minutes. I'm going 1.5 minutes because I feel good today. All right. And feet are a little bit out, pushing up against that wall. We're starting. We're sitting here. Put our hands down. You don't want to be pushing them, leaning on your knees. All right. It's counterproductive what you're doing. It's not going to help you. It's about your legs, not about your upper body. That's 1 minute. So I'm going to go an additional 30 because I love it so much and it is burning. Guys, you really got to push yourself for these. Keep going if you got it. 10 more seconds here. We are done. Get to cool down, relax a little bit. Yeah, I am hurting from that. Set this down gently, all right? Just like you're doing, just like we did with the sandbag power cleans. Gently, don't just fall down whenever you drop it. All right, let's move around a little bit. Shake out our legs. That was 3 rounds. Where are we at for time? 52 minutes. So a little bit longer today, yeah. Again, I know you guys, you know, got stuff to do. Might not be able to fit in a whole hour of working out. But I'm telling you, you can plan ahead. Wake up a little bit earlier, you know, find some time during the day where you're not doing anything. All right, to make it for yourself, plan out that hour. It's well worth it. You're gonna get amazing results if you can do at least, you know, something like this with this workout along my other workouts for the full duration of each one. At least 3 to 6 times a week. On our days off, we're not just sitting around, we're moving around, we're maybe cleaning up the house, stretching. I'll probably come out with one of those videos here soon too, just a regular what I do on my days off type video. Have some foam rolling stuff in there, some stretching. All right. And just moving around a little bit. My legs are still sore. Means they're probably going to be sore tomorrow. Make sure you guys are eating good too. Getting some protein after workouts like this. Again, I'm not a licensed dietitian or nutritional specialist, but my personal advice would be whey protein isolate. It is one of the fastest digesting proteins for your body. It gets into your muscles fast, you know, the quickest. And then some leucine afterwards too. Coupled with that, there's some products out there that have both of them in there. If you're buying a product from GNC, I will recommend you guys look on the label. Look for a USP seal, or another good one's an Informed by Choice seal on there. Some type of authenticity seal. You know, Trusted by Sports, another one. Just because they're, you know, these supplements are not regulated by the FDA, so you don't really know what you're getting in each one, because they don't have to go through any stringent testing or anything before they put them out there by the Federal Drug Administration. So you really want to get some type of one of those seals on there, and you know what they'll look like whenever you look at them. You can look them up online, ask your physician, ask your nutritionalist, you know, what you need to look for, if it's safe for you to take, okay? Because that way, you're at least getting something that's been authenticated by somebody, some organization, so that you know exactly what you're getting. I'm not going to recommend any company names or anything like that there. I'm not sponsored by anybody. And again, I'm not a licensed nutritionalist or a dietitian, so I can't prescribe or recommend or anything. I can only just give you advice. You know, just my sound advice, and that's all it is. Again, before taking any supplement, always consult your doctor, physician, family health care provider, nutritionalist, dietitian. All right, now we're going to go ahead and do our hamstring stretch here. So put one foot out, right foot out, left foot's kind of back, out a little bit. We're going down. You can't touch the ground, that's fine. Your hand on your leg. And we're just doing 15 to 20 seconds here. 15 on that side. Let's switch the other side here. All right, that's 15 on that side. I'm gonna go ahead and do our quad stretch here. One foot in front, or one left knee forward, right knee back, grab onto that right ankle and pull it into you. Again, 15 to 20 seconds here. Alright, gotta switch now. I'm just doing 15 today, guys. You can do 20 if you want. Feel like you need more of a stretch, you know. Alright. Do our glute stretch here. A figure 4 stretch. So left foot over right knee. Reaching through this hole here. Pulling our knee in towards your chest. If that's too much, you can grab behind your leg here. 15 to 20. It's important to breathe through these stretches too, guys. You want to hold your breath. All right, next leg. All right. We're going to do a little bit of hip stretch. You got them at home. Pillow or something, put your knee on. So it's more comfortable. So this one, just doing a lunge basically, getting in that traditional lunge position. Except I'm just leaning my upper body forward. So my knee is going to track a little bit, almost close to my toes, not quite over my toes though. I'm feeling it right here in my hip. Again, 15 to 20 with this one. All right. Go ahead and switch over to the next leg. I'm keeping my upper body straight and tall here too. I'm really just feeling it in my hips. All right. So next one here, going to be a cobra stretch. Cobra stretch or downward dog, whatever you guys want. All right, upward dog. Upward dog is with the knees off, and cobra stretch with the knees down. Alright, sit on back into that child's pose. We're going to move our hips around in a circle. Going counterclockwise first, about 10 times each side. Alright, now we're going to go to the other side, clockwise now. Alright. The last thing we're going to do here is going to be a butterfly stretch, so we're going to bring our feet in close. Alright. Feet are in close. And we're using our forearms to push down on our knees. And we're keeping our upper body straight. Alright, we're not bending forward, we're keeping everything straight. And we're just leaning forward a little bit. Not bending, just leaning. Alright. That is our workout for today, guys. You guys want to finish out, do some other stretches, more static stretches you can do. You know, both feet in close, just touch, hold that for 15-20 seconds, do one leg at a time. Alright, it's another stretch you can do. Other than that, guys, good workout today. Hopefully get your hips a little bit broken in and worked out here. You know, this is another one you can do, just some round town things here. You know, some of the stuff looks a little bit silly, but it's stretching out everything in our hips. That's what we're wanting, is that mobility. So I hope you guys enjoyed this workout. If you want to, leave a comment section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, be coming out with some more workouts, and again, I'm going to be doing some stuff later on. It's like a day, what I do on my days off type thing. Hope you guys are staying healthy out there. Keep kicking that COVID, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks again.